Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How is everybody doing? Thank you for clicking on my channel. Hello, Ivy here. Oh, man. Well, one of those still needs a little work. But anyway, thank you all for being here and thank you all for being so patient. Well. The news is just I don't know what to tell you guys. The news is all over the place. And I did my best to get on here, and then a whole nother new experience, or should I say, a new set of photos dropped. And anyway, here I am. So let me know if this sounds kind of strange because I don't have my microphone right now, and I'm doing my best to try not to have that kind of hollowed sound. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing is I'm trying not to have that very hollowed sound. So anyway, welcome one and all. Thank you all for being here. Um, so last night, as you know, um, Megan was just it was like I don't want to say my fair Megan because that would imply that she needed like help to refine her and to make her every bit the lady that she is. That's not the case, but it's just that day to day Megan is the mom. She's doing the mommy role. But when it's time to you know take it to the people, when it's time to dress up, when it's time to show them what a duchess looks like, how to be a royal princess, she's got that covered. Now, of course, Megan doesn't really care for all of that fuss and everything with the whole label royal princess. But I don't think she hates it either. But the thing is, it's what I get out of it, which is why I keep saying it because, and like I say, until the Sussexes say, well, we're not using those titles anymore, then I'm going to keep using those titles. It's my prerogative. So I will continue to do it. Uh, Let me see. Let me say hello to a few people. Hi, Joan Garcia. Hello to Dabby Dragon. Hi, Rochelle Baldreau. Connie Balmer. Hi, Connie Balmer. Sherry Ware. Hello to B10 Powell, Veronica Quick, and of course, Miranda Rios. Hi to Compton Cali Garrel, Kay Costello, Cookies and Cream, Nighty Night, Lorna Williams, Mercedes Todd, Elva Francis, and let me see who else is here. Winsome Lewis, Lydia Washington. Legs wants to say hi to a bunch of people. Dara Edgehill. Oh, is that Dara? You say, hello, everyone. Can only listen. I'm sorry, can listen only because I am at work, but had to say yes, for our faves wonderful evening. Thank you, moderators. Yes, thank you so much, Dara Edgehill. And of course, thank you, moderators. Um, Berta Sanchez, hello. Sharon Augustine, thank you for what you do. For the Sussex family, we love you. Thank you so much, Sharon Augustine. I love you as well. Diallo, Lucy Wen. Hi, Lucy. Myra V, Jennifer Clark. All right, so shall we get into it? Let me see here. I have already loaded my slides, but I added a couple of photos just since I logged on. So let me bring them back up again and again. Oh man, what a great day. Um, Or is let's see, who was that that sang that song? This is the beginning, and we've each been down this road before a time or two. We never could make it through, but now we're both ready, ready for the real thing, cause our dues have all been paid. I've been singing that all day. We're going all the way. All right, there we go. Ha, ha. I'm in a good mood. How about you all? Hello, Victoria Fabre. I said that already, didn't I? Marcel Kendricks, Gail, Anita Juan. Hello. All right. Now who's oh yeah, Elaine Parker. Hi to you, Elaine Parker. Hello, Elaine Parker. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. There we go. Connie Baumer. May God grant us health, happiness, and a peaceful mind. Amen to that, Connie Baumer. And thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you, as always, for being here. Thank you, Elaine Parker. Okay, did I say hi to you? And Audrey Teschner. Hello, Audrey Teschner. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking on my channel. All right. So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex received the Ripple of Hope Award. When Meghan stepped out of that car and wearing white, white is like a power color for her. I love to see the Duchess of Sussex wearing white. It is so elegant. And you know, sometimes people often forget that it is more than appropriate to wear white in the evening. Some people avoid white for evening because it looks so matrimonial, but it's also just plain elegant. And I think more women should make sure that they're wearing white. So if you have something for the evening, don't hesitate to wear white. It is it just does so many things. That's it. It takes you every place you need to go. Every place you need to go, white will take you there. So, um and anytime it rains, we all know, oh sorry, I'm making myself comfortable so I can dig in. We all know that white I'm sorry, I've already went on and on about her wearing white. We all know that rain and Harry and Meghan go together. Um, it's the best way to punctuate any rom com, and of course, Harry and Meghan, their very presence is the embodiment of the romantic comedy. And Harry was in such a good mood. Speaking of comedy, he managed to squeeze in a joke or two. Hello, Dorothy Ross. Oh, and by the way, Elaine Parker, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Wednesday. Oh, my goodness, it is Prince Spaghetti Day. Oh, man. And I have to tell you guys, Carrie Kennedy was wearing a mini and she looked good. She looks great in a mini. Um, and you know what? God bless her. Don't hesitate to wear a mini if you can still pull it off. And she definitely rocked that mini. I hope I have a good example of her wearing the mini. I think I do, but look at how bright, look at how bright that smile is. Megan's smile is like enough to light up the entire East Coast. I mean, Manhattan, if Manhattan had another blackout, Megan's smile could illuminate the night. Just is such a contrast to that very wow, Sherry, I thought I did slow down in the chat. Let me check it out and see. I thought for sure I did, but I'll go back and take a look. Uh hmm. Did I slow down the chat? Okay, let me try. Let me try. Yeah, it's on the slow mode. But let me turn it off and turn it back on again. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, the slow mode was on, but I'm going to do it again. Let me try and see if I can't reset it. And voila. Oh, and since I'm on that topic, all right, so I don't need that. All right, very good. Very good. All right. I hope that helps, Sherry Ware. And thank you so much for reminding me to do that. All right, you guys. I can see there's a lot of messages that came in very fast. So let's hope that works. Hen Pal, thank you so much for the super chat. Showers of blessings. God is good all the time. Yes, He is, or she. Thank you very much for the super chat. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, very cool. All right, I think we're all right now with that. Let's see here. Compton Cali Gal says all those darn cameras flashes shows the popularity of Meghan and Harry. It's just too much. The royal family never got that type of attention. No wonder the jealousy is running deep in that family. And you know what? As you mentioned that, let us remember that they love to shout Hollywood this, Hollywood that. And I suppose they're going to start pulling that out again. She's just a, well, if you don't mind, a Hollywood actress, it's just that Megan, she likes to have everything her way. And I'm not sure that she didn't actually buy this award. Because after all, she's a Hollywood actress. So Hollywood, Bollywood, um, whatever wood you want it to be, last night turned out better than anybody could have ever expected. Because not only did the Sussexes show up and show out, but there was this crush of very respectful reporters. I would have to say they were on their best behavior. And the way that they were just like clamoring, clamoring to ask questions and take photos, I can't help but be inspired by that. It just goes to show that there is something to be said for having style, elegance, and not to mention being incredibly popular, especially in the United States, being the most influential couple in the world, the most influential royal couple in the world. All of those things come together to make an unforgettable night, even with that lone heckler who just happened to sound like she comes from across the pond, even though there was that lone heckler whose voice was just lost in the night. It was just like, I'm pretty sure she was hoping that someone else was going to chime in, but I guess the other people didn't show up. So she was by herself looking an absolute fool. I mean, she just really embarrassed herself. Um, you know what? And we are unbothered by that because this, of course, was a total Sussex night. And then, of course, just as we're taking in all the photos and everything, what do we find out? That the podcast won over like what Joe was it anyway, I got the list, but Megan won last night the People's Choice Award. So I got the list. I will share that with you later on. What a good day yesterday and today. Today was special because I started the day with Anita of my Duke and I. I love Anita, my Duke and I, in the morning. Always a good way to start the day. Let me see here. Phyllis John says Angela, 11, Harry, and Meghan don't have to, uh, but buy an award. That's what the royal family do. Also, medals too. Yeah, they're little chocolate candy medals, the little foil wrap medals that they wear as though they actually have done something brave or courageous. Uh, right? There's an old man in the audience that said, Andrew, you're a sick old man. Disgusting. I love that guy. Oh, man. Let's see. Joan Garcia says, Baron, the trolls in the independent video were like locusts, like roaches all over the place. Really? I did not see that one. Um, but yeah, and no matter, but yeah, I would, I do love to see that wounded, disappointed look on their faces. That's why I made sure that I turned on the troll spray today because I figured they would be angry and trying to have at us. Let me see. Last night was a great win for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and all the Sussex squad around the world. Wasn't it, though? Gracie, you have said a mouthful. Wasn't it, though? Um, oh man, there's so many comments, and I'm actually scrolling up and down, back and forth, and I need to stop doing that. Let me see. Yes, legs 4 days. As a matter of fact, Rohini, let's go back and take a look. When she got out that car, I was just like, oh man, it's just perfect because there's Christmas lights. There was the drizzle from the sky, like little diamonds falling all over the place. And then, of course, the golden leaves on the ground. Just a perfect occasion. I mean, all the ingredients were there. And I like I guess this guy is security. He's holding that bag. I don't know why that looks like a presidential briefcase to me. That looks like the president's football. I mean, it's like I don't know. If I didn't know better, I would think that the president of the United States was hopping out of the beast to go inside of some function somewhere, and there's the Secret Service holding the presidential football. But I'm just letting my imagination run wild. Oh, let's see here. Duke and Duchess of Sussex are gorgeous and winners through and through. Amen, Marianne Morris. Amen to that. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. There. That's what I was trying to do. Baron, we have another iconic umbrella pick. So beautiful. No tiara needed. Meghan is a queen. And um, I what was that? Someone said Kate doesn't have to try. Kate just is. I'm like, is what? Or is it Kate doesn't try, Kate just do? It does that mean Kate makes do? Kate doesn't try, Kate just is what? Or I don't remember if it was is or do, but either way, um, Megan knows her body. She knows what looks best. By the way, thank you, Rohini, for your comment. Hey, Black Queen, and she rocks it. She just rocks it. Okay, so and then there, of course, was Harry's comment about the date night, which it was like Harry was like emceeing an event. The way he was speaking, I loved it. Uh, as he said, I got dressed up because I thought we were going on a date night. Little did I know. Little did I know. Oh man, I love that. It was very, very, very humorous. Let me see here. Uh, oh wow, I love that. Meghan Markle's scripted podcast Archetype royally thrashes competitors for this esteemed award. And that is where does that come from? Okay, I'm gonna have to save this one. I didn't even see this until just now. As you know, sometimes I start wandering into the okay, Netflix is straight up tripping right now. Cannot believe this. The Rangers plugs are now pulled. They are done. Sussex squad, Harry and Meghan, Netflix, hashtag Ripple of Hope Award. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Let me get off of this. I got to get off of this Twitter because Twitter is addictive and I'm going to get lost and forget that I'm working. All right. I'm done with Twitter. Alan Vernon says, love the guy saying he could not believe he was going to see Meghan Markle when the prince and princess stepped out, stepped on rather, the blue carpet. I did not see that, Alan Vernon. Have you just given me some homework? I didn't see that. So a guy said I could not believe he was going to see, that I was going to see Meghan Markle and uh, Prince and Princess stuff out. I didn't see that, Alan Vernon. God, I would love to see that. I'm telling you, it's just so much information all over the place. I mean, Twitter is on fire. Social media is ablaze. But by the way, Alan Vernon, thank you so much for the super chat. And as always, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. Oh, is there another element to the night that excited you? It was an excellent night. Trump found guilty on tax fraud. Warnock's Senate win. Harry and Meghan being celebrated on a global scale. And the Rangers, British, Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, and Rhoda imploding. Life is good. I know. I need to light up a cigar and take a victory lap. Oh, man. All right. So, apropos of the date night, let me see if I can get that audio for you. I don't have the video, but let me see if I can get the audio for you of Harry's comment about the date night. And I pray that you all will be able to hear this. Sometimes it's kind of iffy, but let's see. Okay.
Actually, to be honest with you, Kerry, I actually thought we were just going on a date night, so I found it quite weird that we're sharing the room with 1,500 people. We don't get out much because our kids are so small and young, so this is completely unexpected. But it's nice to share date night with all of you. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so that was Harry. I hope you could hear him. He said, I thought it was date night. It is so nice to share the room with all of you, 1,500 people. Didn't something to the effect. Well, anyway, you guys, sorry, it wasn't as loud as I hoped it would be, but I do hope you were able to hear it. But this is where it really just shows the bond between the two of them, that Harry could tell a joke like that and Meghan is just gushing and blushing because the love is still so strong between them. And I think that a lot of people that have it in for them just do not experience that type of love in their lives. If they did, maybe they wouldn't be so angry. I don't know. Or maybe they would still be angry. Maybe that's the love that they pursue, is they love to be angry. But whatever it is, don't rain on somebody else's parade. Sharon Carla Hudson Ayayi has a super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Wednesday to you. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. And oh, Judy Rigo wants to say hello to a few people. And Annie Bullard has an editorial for us. Shutter Island, the Derangers and haters are mad because no one is interested in engaging with them. I know. Maybe that's why I survived Twitter is because I I don't ever comment. This is why I was so surprised that Vicky Arbiter blocked me because yes, I have posted a few things about her, but I have never you know, hashtagged her even when I was making fun of her. I didn't hashtag her, so I was surprised she blocked me. So, well, one thing's for sure, at least I know she knows of Royal Sussex. Thank you so much for your comment. Nicole Tanner says, Baron, who was that jerk screaming loud at Meghan? She was destroying the royal family. Oh, yeah. Meghan, how do you feel about destroying the royal family? Or are you trying? Let me see. Yes, Alan Vernon is right. I heard that loud and clear as well. Yes, I heard that person. I heard that person. And I mean, it was just whoever this was the loudest thing to come out of the UK since the Jaguar SJ6. I mean, loud. And well, I mean, it was like you take that pause and you listen to her and you just like, huh? Okay. And then it's back to the night, you know. I'm sure that person traveled a long way to make sure that she could be there for that moment. And the fact that it was just this one isolated person, um, it didn't bother me. I was unmoved by her expression. The royal family is destroying themselves. Charles III, with all of the baggage that he brings to that position, and William, who has a temperament that's even worse than his father, they are going to implode themselves. I mean, let's not forget the Queen said 1992 is a year that I should look back upon with undiluted pleasure. It was a horrible anus. Now, that was a bad time for the family, and they survived that, and they will survive whatever. So, um, I think that people feel threatened if anybody calls into question the institution because of that cult like atmosphere that surrounds them. But that's nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. They're not after the institution, they are speaking about their experience with the family. Harry is going to speak about his um, issues with the family, his own mental health. Those are the things that he's going to talk about. And of course, he's going to let out the truth. The truth will happen. But because he experienced life in that institution or with that family, he has a right to speak his truth. And no one can take that away from him. The truth is the truth, the unvarnished truth. And Harry is going to speak truth to power. He is going to speak the truth of his experience. And it's nothing more or less than what Charles has done on occasion, especially when he actually sat down and talked about his experience of being the Prince of Wales. So none of this is unheard of. It's just amplified because of the Sussexes' popularity. And that's what bothers them is because it's only going to serve to tell their story in their own words, and it's going to make them more popular than they already are. So, yeah, if I was the Royals, I would be worried about the popularity, not so much about the truth. It's their popularity, which is what first caused problems for them is that they were just too popular. Anyway, thank you so much, Nicole Tennis, for your comment, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. All right, so oh gosh, lots of comments. Oh, let me take Her Majesty off. There we go. 1992 is a year that I shall look back upon with undiluted pleasure. It was a horribilis. What is that? It was a oh gosh, it was a horrible anus. Oh, horribibus. I can never say that word. Anus horribibus. Herbivore. It was an anus herbivore. An anus herbivore. Verse Sanchez says, as I said when my daughter and I heard that man was it a man or was it a woman? Supposedly, and he did have a British accent. My daughter said someone should have knocked him on his behind. I thought that was a woman. Really, I thought that was just a very loud woman. But she did kind of have that, what's his name? Paul Anka. She sounded like a very, very English version of Paul Anka. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that again. I thought that was a woman. I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. So maybe it wasn't. All right. Thank you so much, Verta Sanchez. Let's move on. And there is another view of Meghan exiting the SUV for the evening with her clutch. And then, of course, People's Choice Award. By the way, Meghan is wearing a Valentino. Again, Meghan is wearing a Valentino. And that is one of her favorite labels. And it's a custom Valentino at that. So anyway, it was a great look. Ooh. All right. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I was trying to find something. And hot dog, I don't have it. No. You all know which one I'm looking for. All right. Sorry, you guys. I don't have that one. And that is like one of my favorite messy videos. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So I'm going to skip that. And let me see here. All right. All right. That dog ain't going to hunt. Let's move on. So, winner. There we go. Archetypes. As a matter of fact, what am I doing here? Let's really turn it up a notch or two, shall we? Let's really turn it up. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Girl, the Duchess of Sussex won. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Serge Nelly's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, I there you go. Now that's better. That's better. That is the way we celebrate winning. Archetypes wins People Choice Award for Podcast of 2022. Um, as you can see there, all right, let me find one that is easier for me to read. There we go. Thank you to all the supporters and fans of Archetypes who voted for us for this special People's Choice Award. I love digging my hands into the process, sitting up late at night in bed, working on the writing and creative. And I love digging deep into meaningful conversations with my diverse and inspiring guests, laughing and learning with them and with each of you listening. It has been such a labor of love with an amazing team who were each instrumental in helping to bring this series to life. Special thanks to Terry Wood, who was my right hand in this special project, along with Catherine, Rebecca, Andy, Matt, and the wider team who all worked hard to make each moment resonate. Above all, huge thanks to each of you who voted. Your support means the world. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. That was Megan's message to you guys. If you would like to see it for yourself, all you have to do is go onto the Archwell page, or the Archwell website, if you will, which I know you guys check Archwell every day. Anyway, so I don't need to tell you what to do, but go on the Archwell and you will see this for yourself. And that, of course, is a message from the Duchess of Sussex. Let me see. And a message from Audrey Teschner. Thank you for accepting myself, Angel, and our two kids. We love all squatties around the world. Oh, thank you, Audrey Teschner. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. And yeah, we have this community, this Sussex Squad family. And we come in every single shape and size and color and socioeconomic background. And we are all here in the common pursuit to celebrate the Sussexes, to tell the truth about them when they are wronged, as well as to keep our receipts every single day, just to make sure that the Sussexes are not portrayed in a poor light. So, anyway, thank you so much, RG Teschner, for being here. And as always, thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. Now, this is just a little something I put together today. Yeah, I know it seems a bit much, but I just felt like this, like a sunburst, a starburst, or like the sun rising over the horizon. So as I was feeling that, I'm like, yes, yes, why not? And so that was my little project today. Not that this is a reason why it took me so long to get on here, but anyway, I rather like it. I'll try to remember to put that on the community tab, or also on the Twitter. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's a light coming from our Duchess. And Marcel Kendrick, Baron, custom Louis Vuitton dress announced in news. Oh, Louis Vuitton. Really? Okay, I thought it was Valentino. Thank you so much for that. Then I had no idea. I thought, maybe they said Louis Vuitton and I just heard Valentino. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Marcel Kendrick, and thank you for the super chat. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. I use my 25 votes daily for Archetypes and 25 for Serena. Force of change as different categories was allowed. Very cool, Karen. Now, I won't say that I was as disciplined But my heart was in the right place. Anyway, thank you so much for that. Let's see. Daniel Martin did a great job on the makeup. Very subtle. Daniel Martin. I thought his name was Daniel Wu. It is Daniel Martin, isn't it? I don't know. Where did I get Daniel Wu from? Wow. Okay. I wonder who Daniel Wu is. But yeah, the makeup, very subtle, very fresh. I mean, otherwise, it just seems like a little lipstick and eyeliner and out the door. Well, of course, there's probably a lot more to that, but and the hair slicked down like that. What a sensible way on a cool, damp night to go out, and it suits her. There's a lot of people who would hesitate to pull their hair away from their face and to wear their hair up, but for Megan, it's absolutely flawless. It's so classic, so classy, parted in the middle, slicked back like that. Love it. Thank you so much, Lydia. Let me see here. Okay, and so right here, you have the other competitors. The pop podcast of 2022, Anything Goes with Ember with Emma Chamberlain. Winner, Archetypes, Meghan Markle. The others, of course, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. You guys may recall that Harry appeared on the podcast with Dax Shepard. Call Her Daddy, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Not Skinny, but not fat. Smartless, and Why Won't You Date Me with Nicole? And um I mean, these are some heavy hitters, and Megan won. I mean, these are some heavy hitters. Look at who she's going up against. Conan O'Brien, well, of course, we all know him from, his television talk show days. And of course, Dax Shepard, I mean, he has a great podcast, but none of that matters because Megan won. Oh man, none of that matters. Megan won, and that's all we care about. Okay, Marcel Kendrick says, Baron, I have been waiting all day to hear you take on last night. I love the Squatty family. Thank you all so much for bringing us together, Baron. Oh, you are so welcome, and thank you for being here. I mean, without the squad, there would be no Royal Sussex or any of the other Sussex friendly platforms. So thank you. And as always, make sure you guys are supporting the other platforms because we always need a place to go, especially for occasions like this. So, all right, the messages are piling up. I am going to scroll all the way to the last one. I'm sorry, the chats, the comments. Megan had sleek, clean lines. In her simplicity, she looked truly beautiful, quite unlike the other mumbles who was competing with my Christmas tree. Yes, yes. Um, and I was going to get to that at some point, but yes, we'll have a little messy later on. What's that? Yes, but you know what? There's no reason why we can't do it again. I mean, since you just got here, why not? Hello, Ivy here. Oh, and you know what? I just realized I think someone was trying to ask me earlier to play that and I didn't catch on. Oh man. Anyway, let me see here. All right. Let's do it then. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Girl, the Duchess of Sussex won. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Janelle's gonna be there. All right. Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, I. Oh man, good times, good times. All right. Yeah, I think someone was asking me about that earlier. I saw someone said Ivy, and I'm like, huh? Sometimes it takes me a minute. Light Side of the Moon says, I'm here, squatties, listening, watching on TV, unable to comment. Hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you, Light Side of the Moon, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Glad to know we're being a part of your day. All right. Okay. Oh, um, Marcel Kendrick says, Megan is the tiara. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that over time that the rest of the family is going to catch on with this whole tiara thing. It is just going to go so far out of fashion that no one will likely wear them in the future. I'm just predicting that because it represents some of the things that is causing a lot of heartache for the royals, especially since the queen died. When people first started really laying it out there and making the case against anything that looks so colonial. And the thing is, those tiaras, um it's, I mean, they're pretty, they're beautiful, they're nice, but the thing is, where does the jewels come from? And is flaunting a wealth that wasn't actually earned. So I think, for weddings and such, fine. But I believe that for like a state dinner or something like that, they are slowly going to just fade away, especially some of the bigger, more ostentatious pieces. They are likely to just disappear. Thank you for your comment, by the way, and the super chat. Let's see. Naomi Maria says Bear and Megan won because her guests were in depth and interesting, and topics us women love talking about. And thank Megan for bringing those talks to public attention. Love every one of them. Naomi Maria, I could not possibly ever say that any of those were not equally important. I mean, there may have been some that I liked more than others, but they were all equally important. I felt so informed. I felt like I learned a lot. It was a journey, and I was glad to take that journey. And week after week, one of the ways I can tell you if something is really well produced, really well made, is if you can take a topic that I would otherwise not find very interesting and draw me into it. I'm there, which is, I always say that about 60 Minutes US, not Australia. 60 Minutes US is some of the best television ever. And even John Oliver. John Oliver has the ability to bring up a topic I didn't think would be interesting. And all of a sudden, you know, and what is he on? Like a half hour or whatever has passed, and I have learned something incredible. And that's how Archetypes was, is that whatever the topic, I didn't know I needed to know it until after I watched, or listened rather, and then I'm like, yeah, that was some great stuff. So absolutely, Naomi Maria, thank you so much for your comment. And Pomerose 71 says she was stunning, spotless in all white in rainy weather is not easy to pull off. They both look genuinely happy. Joy and love that is honest will show itself no matter what you wear. Absolutely. And you know what? I forgot about that. She was wearing white on a rainy night. I didn't even think about that. I mean, it's just like I don't know that star quality just burns so bright in the night. You almost forget. Yeah, it is December, isn't it? Yeah, I for some reason I didn't even think about that. But yeah, to navigate through that weather and still look so good that that took some doing, but yeah, and she made it look easy. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pomerose, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, and Carol Purdue has a super chat, Baron. You are the best. Thanks, Carol Purdue. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you being here. And thank you for saying those kind words. And also, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. Lots of comments. 1,423 people. Please don't forget to hit the like and also share. And whatever you do, um, make sure you are subscribed. Even if you are a deranger and you are over there gnashing your teeth and incandescent with rage and pulling out your hair extensions, Kate, pulling out your hair extensions, Kate Middleton, please don't forget to subscribe so that way you'll know when I'm on and you get a chance to cuss and yell and froth at the mouth like a rapid animal. Yeah, so make sure, derangers, haters, trolls, make sure you subscribe to Royal Sussex because you don't want to miss this. I'm here for you. So, and then after a week, you'll be able to comment too. All right, so take a look there. You can see exactly what we were just speaking of. Megan looking brilliant in white from head to toe. Well, not to toe. She's wearing black shoes and she has a black clutch, but wearing white and looking absolutely amazing. And like I said, the contrast is so cool with the golden leaves on the ground, the diamonds like raindrops falling from the sky, and of course, the very sensible, sleek back hair, not a hair out of place. I mean, just perfection. Not a lot of theatrical makeup, not that kabuki theater look or anything like that. Just, yeah, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Let me see. I saw that, Lottie. Did anyone notice that Don Lemon had some kind words to say about Meghan? And I noticed Gail King was also there. Well, Don Lemon was speaking to Max Foster. Is it Max Foster, the guy from the British guy that's on CNN, the one who seems to have it in for Meghan? And Max did not look pleased. Now, I only heard the soundbite from Don Lemon, but Max did not look pleased. Max seemed to like have to swallow really hard not to say something disparaging to the senior correspondent, of course, Don Lemon, who, has been, I think, at a higher pay grade, perhaps. But it seemed like he had to swallow really hard not to say anything negative or nasty. But yes, Lottie G, I did see that. Thank you so much for your comment. Um, did I say Lottie G? It's just Lottie, right? Okay. Joan Garcia says, I saw another headline today that ABC and Good Morning America attacked Harry and Meghan for their Netflix docuseries. Incredible. I wonder what Rupert Murdoch, wonder if Rupert Murdoch runs ABC now. You know, they have, my theory is, Joan, my theory is that they have a lot of writers and perhaps the odd producer here and there that are either big Anglophiles, MAGA people, or I don't know. I think that the talking points are being fed to them buy the palace, and for whatever reason, they are going along with it. Now, you guys, don't forget that Charles has his coronation coming up, and they want access. They want to put their cameras and platforms, and they want to have a perch overlooking these events. And if they play along, they will get the access that they're pining for. And that is probably as good a reason as any to give the palace what they want. And that is the negative talking points. And the only way we can combat that is to, I guess, and I'm saying this like I'm actually going to pick up a pen and paper, but it is what's necessary. And that is like a big writing campaign. I mean, the emails, I wonder if anybody ever really sees those, but I don't know when we get past this. But for the networks, I imagine for them that access that is guaranteed, that same access that Amy Robach is it? If you remember that, of course, in exchange for allegedly that same access is the reason why I don't think that any of this will stop anytime soon, because they are going to look forward to being there for the coronation. And that is supposed to be like a big television, because we haven't seen one since 19 what 52 53. I think it was 1953. So it's been since 1953 that there's been a coronation. And so the networks are definitely, they're going to want in. They want that. So, yeah, this does not go away, unfortunately, because the networks want to have that access. Anyway, thank you so much, John Garcia, for your comments. And of course, as always, thank you for being here. Let me see. Trying to make myself comfortable. Cookies and Cream says the Unroyals stupidly sabotage themselves by pushing the Sussexes, particularly Meghan, away. They should have embraced and protected her. They lost an invaluable asset. How unbelievably foolish. Thank you, Cookies and Cream, for that. Okay. Francilia Mosley says, I truly believe that it's Harry that is leading the pushback against the royal rotor, tabloids, British royal family, and I think that they know it, but is easier to blame Meghan. Well, Francilia, I have said on occasion that when the royal rotors, the rodents, wanted to have access to Meghan, and Meghan is trying to demonstrate her abilities as a duchess. When they wanted access, I believe it was Harry who said no. And maybe she wanted to, and Harry was like, you don't understand these people. I know them. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. Um, and I that's my opinion. I think Harry realized that whatever was going to happen would happen anyway, and access would probably only make it easier. So, and then of course, Meghan even said, no one asked me to appear at the Lindo Wing. Remember that on Oprah? It wasn't that she didn't want to do it, but nobody asked her to do it. So, yeah, there's so many ways that I think that Harry was being very protective, and wisely so, and that the press figured, well, if this is not happening, surely it's not good old Harry. It's got to be how they don't pronounce the H. It has to be it must be So yeah, but that's what I think is that Harry did not want to allow the access that would come back and bite them in the foot. So, all right, thank you so much for your comment. And I'm scrolling all the way to the very last. Well, not the absolute last. I saw Coronation. I got to get this one. Rosalind Gatewood says, uh, that's what they are trying to do, make sure that they can cover the coronation. Most of us were not around or born in 1952. Yeah, yeah, and that access is worth ratings for the network. So I do believe that that is a big part of the desire to make sure that they follow instructions and use the particular talking points that the palace has put out there. Okay, let's go on to another photo. Um, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think it was my Duke and I this morning. Anita said, Harry looks like 007 and Meghan looks like she's on a case. And the two of them, this is just such a good look for them. Meghan with the big dark glasses and Harry with the shoulder bag and his blazer off. And I mean, you know what? If I would probably if I saw them, I wouldn't be able to speak. Just imagine if you're just walking around the corner in Manhattan and suddenly there's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex looking like they are on some kind of case or something. Just amazing look. This is why people will never ever gravitate toward those others because in their most simplistic look the Sussexes are 100 times more elegant than the other two. I mean, just so in sync, even when they aren't um, walking in sync with each other, just them side by side, there's a connection there. You can just sense it. There's a connection there. Ladarius Martin says, I desperately hope that the Netflix documentary is ruthless. I want them to go after specific people in the media like Pierce Morgan, Camilla Tominley, Dan Wooten, etc. Don't hold back. Well, you know what? Since I am on the Sussex payroll, as Dan Wooten has alleged, and some people who even think I am Meghan Markle, um, Thomas Markle has alleged, Thomas Markle Jr., I will call them tonight and tell them that, let me see, Ladarius Martin, let me write this down, says, don't hold back. Okay, got it. I wish I could. I wish I had the ability to do that. Oh man. All right. Thank you so much, Ladarius. And I agree with you. Don't hold back. I appreciate your comment. Okay, so I am going to scroll. Deborah Anderson. She is lovely, absolutely. And let me see. They okay. Oh, maybe I should highlight these as I'm reading. They are truly a beautiful couple. They just go well together. Both of them can wear the hell out of clothes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I mean, the light hits them and the light agrees with them in every single way. That's what I say. Let me see. Baron, do you really believe anyone is even going to watch? The Wales, Scotland, and Ireland want out. People are throwing eggs and horrible things are happening in the UK. People are sick of Charles. Do you hear me? Sick! Oh God, I hope those were organic eggs. Oh God. Camilla, Camilla, they're throwing eggs. Oh God. Let me see. Do I have I have this one from yesterday. Is that a little different? Yeah, this is a little different. This is from yesterday. And look at Megan smiling. And Harry's giving a thumbs up. Yeah, this is from the slides I had yesterday. Oh, and if you didn't catch that caption, this is from the Daily Mail. They say smiling Meghan and Harry in New York for their racism award. Now, if that doesn't sound like a little spoiled brat, smiling Harry and Meghan in New York for their racism award. Let me see here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. Oh no, it isn't. Wait. All right, there it is. Prince Charles with that very excellent walkabout. It was so excellent that someone hurled an egg at him. You know what? They haven't shown the person that has thrown the egg this time. You know what? What if there is no person? What if this was like, what if Charles just dropped an egg out of his pocket? You know what I mean? What if this is all made up? Maybe they're just trying, maybe they were trying to distract from the Sussexes, right? So, how about this? Let me put a conspiracy theory out there. Maybe there was no egg attack because the photo on the right is from November 9th. On the left, that photo, they don't show anyone throwing an egg. Maybe Charles dropped the egg himself so that he can distract from the big night that he knew that the Sussexes were going to have. What do you think about that, Charlotte? Well, as Charlotte would say, let me see. Okay. That didn't go like I wanted it to. Uh, nope, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. But okay, I can translate this for you guys. Charlotte says, Charles and okay, and then of course, that's right. Uh-huh. And William is an imbecile. Whatever Charlotte says, somewhere in there, it finishes with William is an imbecile. Thank you so much for your comment, Charlotte, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's get back over to this one. All right, so as I said, Carrie Kennedy is rocking a mini. I knew I had a better photo of it. What is she in her 70s maybe? Whatever she is, I think she's wearing the hell out of that mini. And you know what? Go for it. I think she looks good. I think she looks very good. I mean, and you know, she's and Kate are probably about the same age, I think. Anyway, well, she and Kate look about the same age, I think. But okay. And then there's this Kerry Kennedy, president of the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, presented Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, with the photograph of his mother, Princess Diana, at the end of last night's Ripple of Hope Award gala in New York. So there is a photo that was presented, professionally framed, of course, museum quality, glare resistant glass, and all of that. And if you take a look here, you can get a close up view. That is the photo. So I tried to zoom in as best I could so you could see the award, should I say, the photo that was presented to the Sussexes. And it seems as though the photo, I just noticed that it seems like the photo is signed at the bottom, which is really cool. Huh. Very cool. Let me see, Hen Pal. You are right, Baron. It is Prince Harry that has an axe to grind. Remember, he sat back and observed their foolishness when he was younger. Yeah, yeah, that's what I think is that knowing what the Rhoda is capable of, I would imagine Harry is the one that was like, you know what? We're not going. We're not going to do that. We're not going to sit down with this person. We're not going to that, whatever. And that was why they blamed Meghan, is because it seems so inconsistent. Oh, hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. No, I didn't call. Okay, thanks. Oh, sorry, you guys. Oh, man. Ooh. All right. Sorry about that. Um, I hope that wasn't MI6. I hope that wasn't MI6. You know, they have their ways. Okay. All right. Very good. And I'm back. Let me see here. Beverly Jackson says, saw one of the UK reporters on NBC say that Harry and Meghan can still be in the public eye, but it's not the same as Kate and William meeting with world leaders. Shaking my head. They walked away from that. You know, oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, Beverly Jackson. Let me just take a deep breath. This is why I don't watch those shows anymore. I was feeling really sad when I realized that legacy television is a dying breed. But just like the ways of the House of Windsor, maybe they need to disappear. That is just unbelievable. But thank you for sharing that. I had no idea. I didn't. Oh God, why? Why do they do that? Why must they? I don't get it. I don't. Well, I do understand. Let me stop saying that. But oh, that's awful. How repulsive. Or as Samuel Jackson would say, now that is some repugnant shit. Oh man. Okay, okay. Let me. I'm gonna not think about that. Oh, nice close up of Megan. Now there was really no reason for this except just to show you how nice she looks up close. And then here, one of the squatties on the Twitter decided to collage, and so I decided to flip the image and make a mirror image of the collage. So I'm telling you, she is serving it. Our Duchess is serving it. Do you hear me? That is what they call serving it. I mean, that's flawless, absolutely flawless. 41, what is she, 41 years old? Let's go back there. 41, 41. That's 41, you guys. 41. Well, I tell you, when the Duchess was in Britain, there were two people that looked amazing, to be close to 40 years old. And that, of course, was Omid Scobie, who is also 41 or soon to be 41. Yeah, I think he's 41 now. And the Duchess of Sussex, 41. I just amazing. How do you, I mean, well, I know she, eats, sleeps, and lives a healthy life, right? And of course, she probably gets the good facials and she's doing her yoga or Pilates or whatever. But 41, that is incredible, especially in comparison. And I hate to do this, but in comparison to, let's say, another member of her family, extended family, or in laws. You know what I'm trying not to say. Um, in comparison, she looks absolutely incredible. The other one, well, not so much, not so much at all. Um, but anyway, I'm going to get to some photos that dropped recently, and some of you guys probably already know what those photos are. When I saw those, I was like, "Oh my god, I have to add this. I have to add this." So, um, let's hurry up so we can get to that because I'm too excited. I am way too excited to share that with you guys. Uh, okay, okay. So, oh, you know what? Before I share those other photos, let's do this. Again, I hope you can hear it. I hope you can hear it.
And the UK as to how they see racism. Now, in America, it's accepted that there's racism. People won't go toe to toe, and I've been on many shows, they won't go toe to toe with you to say this country is not racist. They either say it is because, or black people should get over it, or it's still the land of opportunity, you can move on from it. There's no argument about racism. In the UK, for instance, though, it's very different. People go berserk if you talk about racism. We're not racist, it's just a few people there. And the big difference is in the US, people are surrounded by monuments to people who were enslaved. It's, part of their heritage. They know it, they feel it, they see it, they can't deny it. Remember, in the UK, slavery happened offshore in different places. So you've got to understand that history. So, the US, I'm always asked about this. They don't understand so many things about Britain. They really don't. Because no one, for instance, in the US is going to ask a black person, where are you really from? You're a black American, and I might not like you, and I might wish you weren't here, but hell, I've got to put up with the fact you're a black American. So there's a lot of misunderstanding, and I don't believe in coincidences either. As a television maker, I know if you've got paid millions to somebody, and this, there's a visit by the so-called goodies and baddies and all this sort of thing, you think, aha, let's put the show out now, let's do the promo now, and let's get things started. And I these things are planned way in advance. I'm talking about the Earthshot Prize. I'm talking about this particular award. But everybody on his wife is going to say, clickbait, audience, let's cash in on it. And if the Sussexes didn't know it when they did this documentary, they sure as hell know it now.
Okay. So, as always, oh Lord, what's her name? I forgot her name. Oh Lord. Yeah, Trisha Goodart. Thank you so much. Trisha Goodart. I forgot her name just that fast. Sorry about that, you guys. So she, God bless her. She has been very supportive of the Sussexes for a long time, and and she calls it like she sees it. So I have a great deal of respect for her. Let's see. Meghan doesn't look a 41-year-old. She has good melanin. Black people rarely look their age. I am 60 plus, and a younger sales assistant thought I was in my 40s. I had to show her my ID. Wow, very cool. Was that Alicia E. Nelson? Very, very cool. Okay, so here's Harry, For today's 81st commemoration of the Pearl Harbor Day, Archwell have shared photos of Prince Harry's visit to Pearl Harbor National Park, something in Honolulu. Last month, the Duke went to pay his respects and tour the site of the USS Missouri and the USS Arizona. Well, we saw this and there was not much said about it. Well, apparently, uh, the lady with the sailor suit you see on the left side of the first photo to the left, she is either a professional photographer or she just got lucky. But either way, she was there and took some beautiful photos. I suspect she is the one who took the photos. But yeah, so these photos, I think someone had loaded these on social media. But check out the professional photos. How about that? Yes, that is Harry visiting the museum in Hawaii, the Pearl Harbor Museum. And there. Now, if Harry does not look presidential, and if you guys are not Americans, let me just say this: there is no mechanism for Harry to ever be president of the United States because he is not American born. That is one of the prerequisites, is to be American born. But that does not stop him from looking presidential. And as a matter of fact, um, if he was called upon to serve as a cabinet member, he would never be in line for the higher office. But you can be a foreign born person and hold a position of the highest rank in the United States government, so long as you're not the president or vice president. You can serve. You can serve as high as Speaker of the House or even Secretary of State. Now, we know none of that would ever happen, but gosh, this just looks inspiring, doesn't it? Yeah, it's so presidential. I love this. Let's see what else. Oh, thank you so much, Sash. The sailor taking the photos is from the military public affairs office. That's her job. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. The Royals have been getting away with not doing nothing since their existence, and they're comfortable with that. Then here comes Diana and Meghan showing that work is not based on pageantry. Amen to that, Compton Cali gal. I usually answer from this planet. Okay, let's see here. Mompe Musulu says, "Be gracious, Baron. We do not have to bash Kate." Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. What else? I can answer that for you. Yes, we do. My family visited Hawaii on vacation in 1976. We took the boat tour to the Arizona and didn't realize at the time the deep significance of the memorial. You know what? I've never actually visited that before, but it must be very moving to have that experience, I bet. Okay, and moving on. There you go. There is a high ranking official. I know not who that is, but I tell you what, look at how excited everyone is to meet Harry, as per usual. Super excited. I wouldn't expect anything less. And there is the family members of the various people in uniform gathered. Very, very cool photo. Those giant shells on either side are pretty cool. Obviously, those are not live rounds, but those are pretty cool. As a matter of fact, someone should gift wrap that and send it to another member of the royal family. Somebody should gift wrap those and send those to another member of the royal family for Christmas. Um, if I'm gonna look on Amazon later and see if I can send one of those to maybe Kensington Palace. Huh? Yeah. Maybe we'll send one of those to Kensington Palace. Or well, Great Windsor Park, Adelaide College Cottage, not college, cottage. Maybe we'll send a couple of those to Adelaide Cottage. And just so that nobody gets embarrassed, we will present this as the Earth Shot Award. Yes, we will gift wrap it and send it um, to the founder of the Earth Shot Prize as a way to say thank you for nothing. But yeah, we'll send that. You guys like that answer? Yes, we do. It didn't even take a pause or anything. It was just like it was just seamless. Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, I think we should get to it very soon, by the way. I love this area right here. This is absolutely beautiful. It is so cathedral like, but I'm supposing that these are the names of the sailors and soldiers that were lost on the Pearl Harbor, which, by the way, you guys, this is Pearl Harbor Day on December the 7th, a day that shall live in infamy, as Franklin Roosevelt said. Um, it is Pearl Harbor Day. So I guess I don't know if it's appropriate to say it, but happy Pearl Harbor Day. Let me see. And oh, yeah, there it is. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. That was Franklin Roosevelt's words. A date which shall live in infamy. Okay. Um, so one of the squatties posted this, and I decided to share it. The notorious I'm a Walkin' says that very Dame Edna, both of them. So I decided just for fun to add the plus and the equal. So this plus that equals Dame Edna. You know what? Leave it to the squad. I thought that was very clever. And the only thing that I thought was missing, well, of course, the way the photos were uploaded to the Twitter, you couldn't use the plus symbols unless made a single frame like this. So, yes, that plus that equals Dame Edna. So, I guess if you mix the two of them together, like some type of mad scientist project, that's exactly what you would get. You would mix the two of them together, and suddenly you would have Dame Edna. Okay, so thank you so much, Notorious. I'm a walk-in. And then there is this. Now, I don't want to do any petty comparisons, but I didn't start it. The Daily Mail started it when they said, anything Kate can do, I can do better. Did you guys see that headline from Daily Mail? It was very petty and very uncalled for. I think even quite insensitive to make a headline like that because In trying to call out Meghan, what did they really do? You have a headline that says anything Kate can do, Meghan can do better, right? But the thing is, my own bias says, yeah, that's true. That is true. It it's like so many times when the tabloids, especially the Daily Mail, when the Daily Mail is trying to humiliate Meghan, what happens is they embarrass Kate. I mean, do you really want to do that comparison? Meghan goes out on a wet, stormy night and her skin looks absolutely flawless. Kate goes out on a damp, wet night in Boston and she looks like she's like someone just threw a drink in her face. I didn't touch any of these photos. This is the way the photos were presented. Again, Meghan looks flawless. Kate looks like one of the housewives that just had a drink thrown in her face. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I am not the one being petty. It is the Daily Mail who said anything Kate can do, Meghan can do better. That was the Daily Mail headline, not mine. And as you can see, it is true. Meghan did do it much better. Now, they were trying to say that they had on identical gowns. Um, Anybody ever take a sewing class? Has anybody ever had a sewing class? If you've ever taken a sewing class, which one of these gowns do you think would have been produced by a student in high school in a sewing class? I'm just saying, you don't have to answer, but I'm just saying. Um, they should not have put that headline up. What they have done was cause embarrassment to the Duchess of Cambridge, now known as the notorious Princess of Wales. That's embarrassing. Baron, that is the idea to embarrass Kate. Apparently, I mean that I don't know. When I saw that, I'm just like, oh y'all, don't do that. Don't do that. But they did it anyway. They did it anyway. Um, that was humiliating for Kate. That was really embarrassing and humiliating for Kate. Uh, Kate almost looks unwell. And I'm not joking. I'm being very serious. She looks unwell. She looks unhappy and she looks unwell. Now, personality wise, if that's her set point, fine. But she didn't always look like that. And so, whatever plotting and scheming or devious stuff that is going on within that institution is obviously taking a toll on her. Anything Kate can do, let me see here. Here's a headline from the other day: Sussex's target British public. They are running amok with these headlines. It's like no limit to how ridiculous the headlines are. No limit. But they're the ones that are guilty of gaslighting, not the Sussexes. So, yeah. All right. And then there's this. Then there's this. Again, I heard someone say that Meghan's dress looks like it was rather cheaply made, or it looks like she made it herself. Seriously? Meghan looked like she made her dress herself? Did she really? I'm just saying, the English rose, the standard of the global standard of beauty. Apparently, Meghan is not really the standard of beauty; is somebody else. So, um, I didn't touch these up. That's the way they came out. So there you go. That is the unvarnished truth. I have not touched up these photos. That's the way they were presented. Now, Notorious wasn't done yet. Notorious says, what do these have in common? Sorry, there is no prize. What does all of these objects you see have in common? Well, let me see. There is the internal combustion engine as well as electric vehicles. So I'm going to say we don't need a horse and carriage anymore. And as for the old Bell telephone, where you had wires and the rotary dial and everything. So the old dial phone with the rotary dial, that is obsolete. And then there's the Rolodex. Remember how they would say, oh, I'll have to put that into my mental Rolodex. Or here, can you look in that Rolodex and find so-and-so, so-and-so? Huh. Or what about what about the Prince and Princess of Wales? Again, obsolete. Yeah, so I think that's what they all have in common, that they are all out of fashion. Thank you, Sherry Ware. Old fashioned, that's what they have in common. Old fashioned, obsolete, unnecessary, dated. As a matter of fact, speaking of dated, what was that the Royal Reporter said? You guys know my favorite comment, don't you? You guys know what my favorite comment is. I'm going to find it. Let me see. Don't nobody help me. I know where it is. Speaking of old fashioned, come on, where are you? Again, I hope you're able to hear it clearly. Speaking of old fashioned, dated. Oh man, I cannot find my Oh, there it is.
Reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing. Yeah. She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned mute woman.
Take note, Nicola. There it is. Right.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing. Yeah. She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned mute woman.
Take note, Nicola. There it is. Right.
You know, I can listen to that again and again and again. An old-fashioned mute woman. Oh man. So anyway, it was a great night for the Sussexes. I have to say that it was enough that Meghan and Harry looked incredible at the Ripple of Hope, and then to find out that Meghan won the People's Choice Award, that really punctuated an already impressive night. So congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and of course, super congratulations to Meghan for the Archetype. To think that Meghan has like the #1 podcast of 2022. I'm just going to say it. The #1 podcast of 2022 is miraculous in that, you know, it has been on for years. It's new. There's only been that one season, and she just owned it. So incredible. Also, congratulations to Raphael Warnock, the projected winner. And of course, at this point, Herschel Walker has given a concession speech which ironically was the best speech of the entire campaign. So congratulations to Warnock. And also, we have to send out a special shout to, oh gosh, I'm so bad with names again. I am so sorry. Help me out. I'm just like lost for names these days. But yeah, a special shout out to, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. To her, Stacey Abrams. Thank you, Lydia. Because Stacey Abrams has run for governor, what, 3 times, 2 times, 3 times. And she's the one who said, this is how you win Georgia. She's the one who says, we got the votes. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to the governor's race, not so much. It hasn't been so helpful to her. But Stacey Abrams is the reason why Joe Biden is in the White House right now. Georgia could have easily have been taken away, but the Get Out and Vote campaign from Stacey Abrams is why Georgia is definitely in play for the Democrats in the future. All right, so again, Warnock won. And right here, check it out. It says here, I would be delighted if the Princess of Wales announced a pregnancy of twins right on December 8th to shut down Harry and Meghan's Netflix BS. Now, that, of course, comes from one of the derangers. I concealed the name so you guys won't, not that I think that you would, but just in case there's another deranger who wants to pretend to be, a squatty. You know what I just noticed? I just noticed the way, that's an interesting way that they pleated the dress Meghan is wearing. Can you guys see that? Take a look at that pleat. The pleat goes up and over the belt and comes back down. So there's a waist band that looks like a belt. Oh, that is lovely. See the way it drapes over and comes back down again? I mean, that cut would make a beautiful wedding gown if it had a train on it. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? See how the fabric comes up from her right side and drapes over, or comes up from the left sides and drapes over to the right? That is very, very cool. I only just noticed that. That is really cool. It almost has like a toga effect to it. Really, really cool. Okay, and here is Catherine Phelps says, or is it Phelps? Says the Meghan is a bully story straight from KP, carefully timed. Every bad Meghan story ever leaked from Kensington Palace, making Kate cry, KP, etc., etc. Don't be naive here. You don't have to have a side to see what has been going on. And Anna says, more receipts. Don't forget this time. This is a time, foreign correspondent speaking here. Just wish they had spoken a bit earlier. Let's say when Meghan was being abused relentlessly by the tabloids. So, this is interesting that Catherine has said this, but this is something that should have been said more often by more people at that, but okay, whatever. But yeah, we know anytime something is going good for the Sussexes, let's pull out something about bullying claims again. I mean, that is just crazy stupid that they want to keep pulling this bullying claim stuff every time the Sussexes are having, a run of good fortune. Then here comes the bullying claims. Very stupid. And then here, as a matter of fact, please be prepared to adjust your sound. I'm going to try to play this sound bite for you, and I hope you can hear it okay. Wait, do I have that sound bite? Oh, Lord. Did I forget to save it? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, man, I forgot to save it, but that's okay. I can find it. I can find it. Don't despair, you guys. Let me see here. Okay. Coming up, you guys. Let me see here.
Truth. Far from caring about the harmful effects of algorithms, the social media companies and their allies stroke competitors in the press rely on them, I think, to make money. I see three main problems. First, the marketing of hatred. The case of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle forcefully makes the point. The data analyst's bot Sentinel looked at 114,000 Twitter posts about the couple since January 2020 and found two things. Firstly, that 55 accounts had been set up solely to post negative material about them, and 28 more accounts had been set up to amplify those messages. And secondly, that the Twitter algorithm, which suggests people you might want to follow, urged someone who had viewed one hate account or message to follow several others. These 83 accounts were responsible for 70% of the negative content targeted on the couple. One account posted 111,031 messages about them. Bot Sentinel reckons there are 264 single-purpose hate accounts solely targeting Harry and Meghan. To the innocent bystander, it looks like the whole world hates Harry and Meghan. No, there we are. But this is not just ordinary, spontaneous, or altruistic hatred. It is deliberate and coordinated. It uses social media recommender systems to amplify hatred. Like all clickbait, it uses hatred to entice people to follow a link to an article on another client webpage where money is to be made, which is how it knowingly monetizes hatred, as shown by the network of YouTube channels that notched up 497 million views and $3.48 million on the back of hateful and inaccurate material about Meghan alone. 3 YouTube channels, Yankee Wally, Murky Meg, and according to Taz, had more than 70 million views and earned $494,730, all on the back of hatred of Meghan. The same goes for UK newspapers that fill their online sites with hateful Meghan material. It is becoming their richest clickbait scene, apart perhaps from the sidebar of shame on Mail Online. It drives viewing and earns advertising income, which is why so many British opinion writers pen so much drivel about the couple, not because the story matters, it doesn't, not because the writer genuinely cares about it, they don't, but because it makes money. That is not journalism. It's a perversion of journalism. And yet again, it means that the press see other people's lives as commodities to be traded. Truth by creating.
So that is Chris Bryant. He's an MP, and he discussed our research on targeted hate campaign against Harry and Meghan during Hacked Off 9th annual Levison lecture. He mentioned Yankee Wally, Murky Meg, and according to Taz. Very interesting. So Christopher Bosey shared that on Twitter today. And anyway, so I shared it with you. Still a lot of work to do, you guys. Still a lot of work to do. Hating Meghan is a billion-dollar industry. A billion-dollar industry. We've heard that for about a year now. and it still to this day is not untrue. It is very much a thing. Um, when you see somebody make a face like that, is it any wonder people throw eggs at them? I'm not saying, I'm not condoning. I don't want anybody throwing eggs at King Charles III. That is horrible. And I don't think it should happen. But I'm just saying, he just looks like people want to throw an egg at him. He looks so diabolical. He looks like some kind of cartoonish garden gnome. Um, but yeah, so I'm just being shady with that one. And congratulations to Serena Williams, People's Choice Award, the game changer of 2022. Serena Williams is also a winner from last night, so congratulations to her. And also, wasn't Serena Williams the very first archetype guest? I think so. Very cool. And with that, you guys, guess what? I am done. That is it for today's Royal Sussex. So thank you all so much for being here. And as always, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you all for your generous contributions. Also, thank you, moderators, for helping to keep this a safe space. And as per usual, I'll be here to bring the shade, and that's a promise, along with as many facts and information as I could possibly gather for your listening pleasure. And we are always here to uphold and support the Duke and Duchess of Sussex whenever and wherever. And let's see. Well, what is it, the 8th or the 9th? The 8th. Is it tomorrow? Does not Archetypes, what am I saying? It's tomorrow, right? Or the 8th? Anyway, as you guys know, we will be supporting the Sussexes through this entire rollout of the docuseries because, trust me, the agents of the devil, if that's not too cruel, the agents of the devil will be up to no good, and we will have to speak up and speak out for our faves. So I am going to look for the list right now. And this is the list of the generous donations received for today, December the 7th. Connie Balmer, thank you so much for the super sticker, and Elaine Parker super sticker. No, Connie Balmer actually had a super chat. Hen Pal, thank you very much. I think that was a chat. And Right Church, Wrong Pew, 1 month membership. Very cool. Thank you so much for that. Alan Vernon, Sharon Carla Hudson, Ayaye, thank you so much. Audrey Teschner, Marcel Kendrick, thank you all. And Marcel, thank you again and again. Carol Purdue, Pomerose, 71, thank you. Betty Johnson, thank you for 6 months membership. And thank you all for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, it has been fun. I have truly enjoyed today because, well, as you know, I rather fancy the Sussexes, and I'm glad to be here. And as I say sometimes, thank you all for trusting me to do this work. That is more important than anything else, is that I am hopefully considered trusted to do this work. And that means a lot to me, more than anything else, because as you know, as squatties, we take on a lot of responsibility where they're concerned because, you know, some of you all might remember Harry from being a little kid, so he kind of just feels like family. And as for the Duchess of Sussex, well, she's family for a whole nother reason, which need not be explained. But yeah, so that is why we're here. All right. So with that, I am looking for a last word of the day. Bonsai, Charlotte. Bonsai. Sorry. Bonsai, Charlotte. Yes, absolutely. Very nice of you, Tamika Green. Thank you so much, Nicole Tennis. So long, you guys. Oh, thank you, Sherry Ware. All right, so our last comment of the day is yes, that's it right there. Thank you, Mystic Toxin. Smash that like button, squatties. That's the last word of the day. Smash that like button. Okay. VS Speaks Royally. Thank you. I didn't know you were here. Thank you so much for being here. VS, you were on today. I'm going to have to go back and watch you, right? Were you on today? I think so. Find your work with... Yeah, I find your work with undiluted pleasure. It is a Ernest Horribius. Oh, did I say it right that time? Horribius. I usually call it Horribius, but it's Horribius. Oh, man. Okay. So we are going to ginger binge ourselves out of here, and I will see you all tomorrow. What a fun day. What a fun day. I am just over the moon, as Harry would say. I am over the moon. So thank you so much to our Queen of Hearts and our Queen of Everything, and of course to our royal couple, the King and Queen, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. Congratulations to you both again. And just in case we do turn Harry into the first gentleman, I'm just saying, just in case, I think he would look amazing stepping off of that plane, but you know, it's not going to happen. I'm just messing with the derangers. All right. Okay, let me see here. It was a Caribbean. Oh, man. Okay. So let me see. Oh, thank you, Jennifer Clark. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. All right. So with that, let's ginger avenge. We'll get out of here. Oh, well, almost at 2 hours. Okay. Did you all know that Facts and Two Cents is coming up? I had no idea either, but Facts and Two Cents should be on like right now. So here, let me get the link for you guys because I am definitely going to be listening in. So again, Facts and Two Cents is coming up. Let me see. I want to do a link, and then we can continue the pate over at Facts and Two Cents. Oh wow! Goldfling Mom 68 is a new member. Thank you so much for your new membership. I really appreciate that. Here, let me highlight you while I'm saying that, and then I am going to add Facts and Two Cents to the top of the chat so you guys can continue the party over there. Again, you guys, Facts and Two Cents is on. Oh, wait, let me see. On. All right. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. Though there are broken-hearted people living in a world. Okay, there we go. And thank you so much, Martha 2021, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. And happy Wednesday to you. Okay. Oh, Pam Porter, you are quite welcome. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So there's the link at the top of the chat for Pedo. That is Facts and Two Cents Pedo. Pedo was hoping that she would have a chance to see Meghan. So let us all find out if she did. If you guys want a possible chance of hearing firsthand accounts of, oops, let me turn that sound down. Yeah, if you guys want the possible, wait a minute. Is it coming on or going off? Oh, that was a day ago. You know what? I think I put the wrong link, you guys. Wait a minute. Is that yesterday? I thought, what? Oh, up and coming. Oh, so it's not on yet. All right, let me see which link I gave you guys because, oh Lord, did I mess up? Let me see. Let me check it out and make sure I gave you the right link. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's from yesterday. Let me get the right link for you guys. Don't pay no attention to that one. That's the wrong. Oh, nope, that's not right. What the frappuccino am I doing here? Okay, so this is today's. It starts in a minute. I'm copying the link. I got to talk myself through this, otherwise it's not going to go right. Okay, so then I go back over to my channel, right? And I post it here, right? And then I do this, replacing what I pegged the first time. And then if I click on that, it takes us to today. Voila. Okay, you guys, that is the that's for today. So you guys that want to go over to Pedals, which I'm sure is all of us, I'm going to be over there listening in. I see that Lydia's there, Betty, Annie Bullard, Joan Garcia's already over there, Kanetha Ash, Rochelle Baldrossi, everybody's over there. So come and join us. Joan Commonwealther is there, right? Fancy, Rodney Jackson, everybody's there. So I will be over there and I will be there to listen. And cool. So it's all right. I got the right link, right? And now you can go. All right. Thank you so much. What's that? Oh yeah, I could check. Let me see. Was that today? Because I got one. What was it, yesterday? And I just didn't do anything to it yet. Yes, I did. Thank you so much, Rodney Jackson. I did receive a Cash App, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. As a matter of fact, as a way to say thanks, let's do this. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Girl, the Duchess of Sussex won. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Nelly's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, all right. Okay, so there you go, Rodney. Thank you so much. And Marshar says, Baron, go check Archwell Meghan'S thanks. Actually, we saw that already, unless something has changed. But let me see here. I think I have the actual thanks. Archwell, thanks. Let me see. Don't nobody help me. I got this. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. But anyway, yes, if this is the one you're referring to, I actually showed this one earlier. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me know though. But yeah, that is the thanks. I hope that's the same one, right? Let me see. What's that? Yes. If you have a Patreon, I'm sure it's fine, but I'll take a look right now. By the way, I don't think Petal has started yet, has she? No, Petal hasn't started yet, but she will be on in seconds, I'm sure. She's probably just doing some last minute touches. So if you guys want to go over there, she will be starting soon, I hope. Okay, so let me check that. Don't leave me this way. I can't survive. I can't stay alive without your love. Don't leave me this way. Oh. Baby, my heart is full of love and desire for you. Yes, I think it's good, Pam Porter. So come on, keep doing what you got to do. You started this fire down in my soul. And can't you see it's burning out of control? Well, come and satisfy the need in me. 'Cause only your good loving could set me free. I'm telling y'all, I'm in such a good mood. I'm in such a good mood because of all things Sussex right now. Let me see. Oh, thank you. Let's see that one again. Let's see that one again. The one that this one. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I love that. That is beautiful. I mean, it just has a certain quality to it that I absolutely adore. Yeah, I know. Shirley. Let me see. No, okay. Let me double check and see if she's on yet. In the meantime, I can continue to sing some of my disco favorites. Uh, I mean, after all, I love the nightlife, and I've got the boogie on the disco ride. Oh, yeah. Whoa, I love the nightlife. I got the boogie on the disco ride. Oh, yeah. Um, Patreon. Is it Patreon or Patreon? I think it's Patreon, right? That's what someone mentioned earlier. Anyway, Patreon is a place where you can hide things. If you want to hide something from me, put it in the Patreon because I almost never look at it, but I do appreciate the contributions that are made. It's just Patreon, you have to do a lot of work with that. And I would rather do my daily uploads than to be on Patreon making special videos and stuff like that. I like to think every Royal Sussex video is special. So yeah, Patreon is it's like Patreon is good if you only do a few uploads a week or maybe one upload a week. But if you do a daily upload, Patreon is like doing a whole nother channel. And that's too much work for me. I don't want to do that. Thank you, Marshar. Let's see. Get down, boogie, oogie, oogie. Get down, boogie, oogie, oogie. Oh man, I just feel good today. I really do. The Duchess of Sussex is like the most famous woman in the world today. The Duke of Sussex is the most famous guy in the world today. So, I feel like they are finally getting the recognition that they deserve. And then as of what is it, the 8th or the ninth? The ninth, once they have a chance to tell their own story in their own words without any interruption from that tabloid media and the so-called legacy media here in the United States. And of course, in Australia, you have all that other Murdoch influence. Once we have a chance to rid ourselves of all that nonsense and we can hear Meghan and Harry speak for themselves, life is going to take on a whole new meaning. And yeah, it's going to be really, really special. And I'm looking forward to it. So, um, okay, so Pedo hasn't changed the start time yet, so it's still people over there waiting for her. Um, but she should be along momentarily. Okay, but yeah, she'll be along soon. TP, how are you? We are finished up here. I was just about to go, but thank you so much for being here. Oh, let's see here. Some countries do not allow people to join on YouTube to support. You would not need to support on both. Yeah, there's nothing extra on content. No, I'm sorry, no extra content on Patreon. Certainly not. Thank you so much for saying that. I guess that's what I was trying to say, Lydia, and I could not articulate it as well as that. But that's it. There's no extra content. There's no secrets or surprises. Now, sometimes Patreon gives gifts to people. I don't know what those gifts are. And I didn't know that Patreon had their mailing information, but I hear people say, "Oh, I got my gift from Patreon." I'm like, "Really? What was it?" Oh man. Oh, well, thank you, Lydia. I will be there. Let's see. Um Sandy McDowell. Hey everyone, too excited for Meghan and Harry. Me too. I have been just like singing all day. All day long I have been singing. Um but yeah, I am very happy. I'm so excited. Um I just had a feeling that this was going to be a very special fall rollout for the Sussexes, and they have not disappointed at all. Oh yeah, Connie Bomber. I wouldn't bother with the Patreon. I had actually considered closing it down because the thing is, if you have the Patreon, you also can't use the stickers that people use on the memberships on YouTube. Patreon members don't have access to the stickers, and um, I actually, unfortunately, had someone who said, that they can't use the stickers and YouTube is, messing with us. Well, it's because they signed up on Patreon instead of the YouTube membership, and that way the stickers won't work. So I hate that happened, but that is the difference. So yeah, if you have a membership on Patreon, I mean on YouTube, keep it. If you're on Patreon, if you're satisfied with that, you can keep that one. If not, you could always come over to the YouTube. Also, the YouTube, the only membership rate is $4.99 because I have been like too lazy to change it. So that's the other thing. I have not changed the membership. So the memberships on the Patreon is only $4.99. So if you feel like you want to do more than $4.99, then you have to do it another way. But yeah, so that's the other difference. Pam Porter says you can only sign up with YouTube via computer. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I think you can use your phone. I think you can use your phone. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I had no idea. I think social media is just drama anyway. It really is. Social media is always something with social media. Any of the services, there is bound to be some type of drama. Um, yeah, that's with any of those services for whatever reason. But still, woo! Oh, really? You got a Royal Sussex postcard? Get out of here. I wish I knew what that looks like. Yeah, people said they got stuff from Patreon, and I'm like, really? Because I haven't seen anything that they give people. So that is all news to me. Trevor Rodney, yes, I did see that clip. And I could also see how Max Foster, or whatever his name is, I could see how he was like trying not to puke because I don't think he's a fan of the Sussexes. So, and I'm not. Oh, Pedo is on. Pedo is on, you guys. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? Pedo's on. So, okay, you guys, y'all can go on over to Pedos. I am going to go and watch myself. And I will see you all there. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, Marcel Kendrick says, I love you, Baron. That is why I do not leave until you do. I stay after the goodbye like a bad girlfriend, and I am sick of it. Do you hear me? Sick! I'm sick of it. Oh, thank you, Marcel. I appreciate that. Ooh, what is this? She went on the other platform, Twitter, Spotify, keeping up like she used to. I love her and how she presents the case for Harry and Meghan. Wow. Oh my goodness. Everybody seems to, well, I'm not going to say everybody, but the pandemic is still there. And that is why I still wear my face mask. You know what? I was going to start an account, Sharon Young. And again, it seemed like a lot of work. So I have to see about that. I mean, I won't say never, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, you know what stopped me is that I was trying to make, what do you call that? A logo for the profile. And for some reason, I had a problem with that. And then I just stopped. So I may attempt it again. We'll see how it goes. Okay, you guys, off to Pedal, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. And please say hi to Pedal for me. Okay, see you guys. And I am going to end broadcast. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.